Hey, I know it's been a minute since I've been gone from YouTube, but I figure, shoot, since I'm sitting in the car waiting for my clothes to dry, I figured I might as well do a little video or something on my phone. Um, so a few people, asked me what I thought about gay marriage and what I thought, you know, is it a good thing, a bad thing, or whatever, and I don't really normally talk about stuff like this, but I don't know. For me, it's cool that, okay, I got the option if I want to get married, I could get married. That's cool. You know what I mean? Fine. But my mind started thinking like, well, damn, probably in the next 5 years, if I'm out here dating, you know, this is going to be it's gonna be some stuff I ain't used to dealing with, or I didn't have to ask those kind of questions. 5 years ago, you didn't have to ask a guy had he been married or did he have any children. I mean, if you did, it was like, because he was coming from the straight world. You know what I mean? And I'm assuming it's probably vice versa for lesbians as well. But you didn't have to ask those questions really unless they were coming from the opposite sex. You know what I mean? But other than that, you kept it pushing. You didn't ask those kind of questions. And it's just like, I'm thinking like, dang, what if I meet a guy that happened to be going through a divorce in the next 5 years or whatever, if I'm out there still dating? You didn't have to hear a guy say, well, my ex-husband is trying to get me for alimony, or he's not paying his child support, or not paying, you know, uh, his alimony, or whatever, you know what I mean, that goes upon divorce, whatever, or anything like that. I just see a lot of young kids just running out getting married and realizing, like, I mean, if you think about, go back to when you were 18, 19, and all the people you met, that weren't the best. You know what I mean? You thought you was in love, or you thought, they really liked you, or whatever the case may be. And now it's just like, now marriage is coming out. So it's like, oh my God, there's going to be some kids running out here getting married, marrying the wrong asshole, the wrong bitch. You know what I mean? And realizing there's a mistake. Yes, that already goes on now, but it's in the heterosexual world. You don't get that in the gay world. You know what I mean? You might have went off with your boyfriend or whatever. I just look at it like, I seen people on Facebook and Instagram, when it first got announced, oh, yay, gay people can get married. Yeah, yeah, we did it. And I'm, for the most part, I keep my opinions to myself. I don't get on nobody's Facebook or Instagram or nothing and attack them, or not really, I shouldn't say attack, just give my opposite opinion on what they talk about. But some of them that was saying like, oh, we did it, I'm like, bitch, when was you ever out there protesting? Since I known you, that was the last thing we ever even talked about was marriage. So, I just was like, I got a question too, just out of my own curiosity. So all the people that did protest and was for gay marriage and all that good old grand stuff, with all the other stuff going on with African American people, and these, especially, in some of the southern states and stuff like that, I wonder if those same people are going to be out there protesting against, police killing these young black men, or just black men in period, in general. And, all of these race riots, or shooting up churches and stuff. Like, are those same people going to be out there protesting out there in Charleston, or were they out there protesting when Ferguson happened? I'm not saying none of the people that protested for gay marriage, are not going to protest for these other things that I'm talking about. But I bet you it's a good number. Ooh, my nail cracked. It's a good number that a lot of them ain't. They got what they was out there protesting for, and they gonna sit their ass down. So I don't know. That's just a question I had. Maybe I'm rambling on and on. It's just stuff I was sitting here thinking like, damn, now that this happened, okay, now I gotta, in the next 5 years, I might have to ask different questions, and then I'm looking at too, like, let's be better boyfriends to each other. Let's be better girlfriends to each other. Not just across the board. Take the sexual orientation out. Let's just be better boyfriends, better girlfriends to people. Like, to me, marriage is the last thing on my mind, you know what I mean? Or really should be on a lot of people's, mind, because a lot of people are in these fucked up, dysfunctional, crazy ass relationships, and then somehow they still want to go out and get married and then realize that, oh shit, it was a mistake, you know what I mean? I like that, okay, cool, we can get married, but let's make sure we're getting married for all the right reasons.